Here's help. Get a rescue boat. The preceding chapter warned against emotionally reacting to imagined trouble which has not even happened. But this does not mean that you should neglect being mentally, emotionally and spiritually prepared to cope with whatever troubles may come. You should not imagine all sorts of possible troubles and emotionally overreact to them. You should not emotionally overreact at all. But you should prudently prepare so that you will not be overwhelmed by events which may rush upon you like a flood of troubled waters. Troubled waters. We build our personal dike against time. But sometimes the volume of trouble is too much for our man-made bulwark and, under pressure, our dike begins to leak. Like the little Dutch boy, we bravely thrust our hand into the first break to stop the flow. But there's a persistence about troubled waters, like the much-quoted tide in the affairs of men. If we haven't our dike of resistance high enough and strong enough, the rising waters of trouble will crush it or overflow it. Then we shall be submerged in our seas of troubles and drowned in calamity. Unless we have provided for such an emergency, and have a rescue boat. When we seek protection against a flood tide of troubles, a boat is better than dike. A dike is useful, but limited. The function of a dike is to resist. We should plan and build our means of resisting the regular flow of troubles which are a natural part of life. Otherwise, every trouble trickle will be unimpeded and we shall be too much occupied in dealing with the trivial. The human nervous system has what psychiatrists call an emotional threshold. Over this threshold pour the fears, anxieties, hatreds, resentments and the whole flood of emotions, directly into our consciousness. By raising the height of our emotional threshold, by increasing the height of our dike against trouble, we block the lesser of these trouble emotions so that they never reach our consciousness at all. Otherwise, we would be plagued by an oversensitivity to emotions and become distraught even to insanity. So a dike has an important place in our managing reasonably the normal ebb and flow of troubles. How do we build this dike which raises our threshold against unwanted emotional feelings? The means are many and most are described individually in separate chapters in this book, so we shall not repeat them here. Besides, this chapter is about a rescue boat to keep you safely afloat when troubles reach a flood tide which pours in torrents over the dike of your normal resistance. The value of a boat is that it will keep you on top of trouble, no matter how deep its swirling waters. Your rescue boat assures the confidence that you can ride out any flood of troubles by remaining serenely on top, and that the depth of your troubles is of no consequence to your boat because it will continue to float on top of any depth. It is well, and it may be essential, to have such an imaginary boat always ready in your mind for emergency rescue in times of deep trouble, and it is appropriate that such a boat should have a name which properly describes it. The name of my emergency rescue boat is Faith. What's the name of your rescue boat?